I'll talk about distance relationship because I've met with some people and they be like, they cannot cope, they cannot venture into distance relationship. How will I be dating someone and the person is far from where I am? Wait, please, I want to know, as a guy, Mr. Tini, can you do a distance relationship?
All right. I will try to, my possible best to give a broad answer to this question, because it's one of the damning questions when it comes to relationship. I would like to say this first. You can't start a relationship with distance. Like you can't meet somebody from afar. You've not met like physically for some time, for a particular period of time, and you enter into a relationship with that person. You are starting a relationship with distance, and it will last. It will take God's grace. Now you can't just meet somebody. Maybe peradventure you traveled and you came across somebody, you exchanged contact, and maybe from the conversation you liked yourself. Just start like that.
Okay.
Knowing fully well that the next time you might probably see yourself naturally, maybe years time, because maybe annually it was an annual event that brought you guys together. That made you guys see in the first place. So people like that, I've seen people enter into a relationship like that. Maybe they traveled, they met a very nice person, exchange contact, and from there, boom, without any other scene, relationship just started. You understand? So I will say that first. You can't start a relationship with distance. It's with distance. You're most likely going to struggle, and whoever is actually with your other party trying to come in will later gain an advantage of time and space. Okay, let's say if you are starting a relationship, you guys are together, and you started dating or courting, and peradventure, most likely jobs usually take one party away, or even two parties. Now that one is workable. You guys have had some time to really understand yourself together before the distance came. Now it will not take a conscious effort, most likely from the guy, to make sure that he does not leave that gap too much for the lady. Because you used to say this to him, that the person will disturb that lady, now you will later win that heart. So the guy needs to make that conscious effort to periodically come see the lady. And one reason that I've seen that usually makes guy not to think towards that direction is that most times the lady does not really have a place or know how to host this guy. So as the lady also, you must also prepare, also give room and signals to your guy that you can come and spend the weekend, come and spend a day before you travel, before you go back. You understand? So if the relationship is starting together and distance came, fine, you can always work things out. So you just need the guy to take that responsibility. So when distance come in a relationship and it's causing problem, usually it's always the guy's responsibility or the guy's fault. You understand? So I repeat again, firstly, you can't start the relationship with distance. You can't. The last time you met this guy that is talking to you is like 6 months ago, and you want to enter a relationship with him.
And what if, let's assume, let me use this as an example. A situation whereby you guys are couples. You are couples, probably you met at a camp. So from there they posted you guys and they posted you to different places. So let's assume you guys like each other and you started, that's distance though. You are not together, and after service as well, you are still not in the same state. Both of you came from different states to serve in a particular place. So, and you said from what the first rule I said was that you said was you cannot start with this time.
In that scenario, now you guys didn't meet in one day. At least the service will take like 3 weeks. Let's say it took you 1 week to know each other. Within maybe another 1 week, you guys had this time to meet each other. That 1 week can be enough to maybe shadow or think about or summarize or know the kind of person you want to go into. Now, when you give it a try, it's a try. You want to go for love because you loved that person. In that space of 1 week, you're like, how easy is for you to fall in love? You'll be like, it's like this thing is real. Fine, give it a chance. Now, that will now lead to the second thing I said. There must be an act of responsibility, most likely
from the guy's part.
From the guy's part.
Okay.
Because he's the one looking for. You understand? So he's going to make a conscious effort periodically. It might be once in 2 months, depending on how far. Of course, if it's like in states, interstate, okay, you can do it once in 1 or 2 months. If it's inter-country now, outside the country, hey, that's another ballgame of time. You know that, let's talk this things out. When are you coming back to Nigeria? Can you wait? If you cannot wait,
I've even seen someone. So that person was like, see, if you're not coming back to Nigeria this year, just forget about this relationship. I'm going for another person.
You must be intentional.
Before you know it, the guy just sent one of his brothers to go to the lady's house for introduction. The guy is in UK right now, but he sent because he was scared of
exactly. So the guy needs
like,
to take
you don't take any step now.
Most likely break out due to distance is most likely the fault of the guy. So the guy needs to take responsibility to always, at least periodically, a month, 2 months interval, come and see. If it's just for 2 hours, meet in any tree,
go back,
talk, have some nice time in the garden, do some picnics, you disappear back again.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tseme.